red bottoms, how I'm dripping. All white Buffy's, how I'm saucy.
LapDiamondLondon.com.
All white Buffy's, how I'm saucy.
Greetings, 师傅. 师傅, can you provide some of your thoughts in regards to shit tests?
I like back and forths with women. I like demonstrating my dominance. Not in like some physical strangle a bitch way, no. I just mean like on wittiness, on social savviness, banter, joking, playfulness. I love it. I love that game. I think a lot of guys that portray alpha energy. I wouldn't even say energy. Let's rewind a bit. A lot of guys that appear alpha when truly they're not, they will be tested. And the woman will determine whether you are a true alpha or not via shit tests. They come in various forms and they never really stop. It's something that will always be, if you're in a long-term relationship living with a partner, they will still continue to do shit tests. Because it's always got to be like, are you able to take care of all this shit? Are you able to handle this shit? Are you able to protect me, to provide, and so on? It's always going to be there for the alpha male. It doesn't stop. So you might as well just buckle up and get used to it, you know? But for the sort of imitation alphas, you'll get caught out. When you deal with certain women, you get caught out. If you don't get caught out and you get away with it, like you end up sleeping with some chick that, cause she thought you was alpha and then it turns out you're not, she'll be gone. She'll hate herself for getting fooled. She will hate herself for getting fooled. Whether she even realizes why it's happening. Cause a lot of the time they're just intuitively shit testing you and stuff. They don't actually know the logic behind it and stuff. But intuitively she'll sense like, hang on a minute. You're not what I thought you were. She'll be gone. And at the same time, she'll hate herself for falling for your trick. And then the next time, she's going to be even more strong with shit tests with the next guy. That's why some girls, they're very like they have very powerful shit tests. Because they've been tricked by so many in the past. And there are a lot of fakes out here. It's 2024. There's like imitations everywhere. So she's not going to acknowledge you until she sees the Queen's head. In English terms, that's like if you go into a store and you got a £10 note or a £20 note or something, or a £50 note, it always happens with people a lot. If you go into a store with cash, some cashiers, they might just be like this, or they have that magic pen to check if the money's counterfeit or not. And that's what women are doing with the shit test with alpha guys or counterfeit alpha guys. So you know, you have that guy and he like might have the tattoos. He might have the bad boy image or the kind of like the stereotypical alpha image, you know. He might be buffed up on steroids or something, you know. And he has that demeanor when he's, you know, approaching this woman or getting to know this woman, dating this woman, etc. She has to acknowledge that he's real, genuine alpha before she submits. Not every woman. But the women that are serious about looking for a partner and so on, you know, or even as they're growing up, they do this baby steps to get to start mastering it. It's like they're going through social school, you could say, to kind of master this technique of fishing out the true alphas. It's just like our human behavior. So sometimes it's not about passing or failing shit test as a man, because if you can't pass something, you're not supposed to pass it. You know? If you do want to pass it just to get sex or something temporary, then that's down to you. But in general, it's either you got it or you ain't. Or you cultivate it to the point where you grow into becoming more alpha or more comfortable in your alpha energy. Because every man has the potential. I could sit here and say you're born with it or you're not. Because so much happens at a young age that determines an alpha and a leader and these sort of things from childhood. But I think I have hope that most men are capable of stepping into their alpha energy. And even if it's not fully, because the word alpha itself is just like, you know, you could see it almost as a symbol for a certain type of energy or a certain type of charisma. But in general, it's like I always say, it's just two things. Backbone, having a spine, and having big balls. And holding that. They're yours. They're no one else's. They're your balls. So her shit test is always going to be trying to remove one of those two things. Even in a relationship, you still get it. I lived with someone for, I think 5 years, 6 years. One of my longest is not that long compared to many other people, but for me, that was long. And it didn't stop. I'll get tested sometimes. Let her know who the fucking man is, you know. And then it was over. It was like, check. He's still alpha. Yeah, I'm still alpha, bitch. You know? And it was all good and harmonious. Sometime down the line, shit test again. Check. Yeah, he's still alpha. You gotta keep it that way. You know? So don't just be appearing as an alpha and expect to be alpha. Don't put on the alpha outfit and expect to be alpha and then be like disappointed when you don't pass the shit test. Because it's a very simple fix for an alpha. It's just have my balls and have my spine and I'm good. That's all you need. All the big muscles and all the macho man. You don't need it. Just have your balls and your spine at all times. Never lacking. And you're good. You'll be good. You'll be stupendous. You'll be stupendous at shit test. Yeah, I like that. I'm a stupendous shit test passer. I pass shit test stupendously. Yeah, that's some alliteration right there. As you know, I'm the admiral of alliteration. So yeah, that's why I was amused by that.
Stupendous.
Yeah, so that's what you gotta be, guys. Be a stupendous shit test passer. Or be stupendous at shit tests. And you'll do just fine. I'll just give it like a little example. It's pretty like straightforward. Just imagine you're dating someone and you hit her up. You send a little text. What's going on, sugar? You doing anything special this weekend? Or you just chilling? She doesn't reply. So she's ghosting you now, yeah? Now it's the weekend. This is how you failed the shit test. You ask her nicely because you are interested and you've been talking and want to make the dating go further, and you ask her as a gentleman, bitch, what the fuck are you doing this weekend? And she ignores you. How you failed the shit test, my guy. How you failed the shit test is if you double message her. If you double message her, you know, like when they seen your text too, like she's just for this sake of this scenario, she's seen your text, like you've seen, she's read your text and she still ain't replied. Even if she ain't seen it, I don't care. Like, you never double text ever. You know, maybe if you're like in some marriage or relationship, that's a whole different thing. But in like these early stages of dating, like in this scenario, nah, you don't do that. Don't do that. Okay? Because if you do, you failed the shit test. Especially if you do it like on the weekend as well. Like that's even more like, oh my God, you failed the shit test. Because now you're saying like, oh, did you see my message? Well, I don't know what the fuck these guys message are like. But if you message something, anything, man, after that, especially like if it's on the weekend as well that you asked about, she's gonna be like, this fucking loser. He had tattoos and muscles and all this shit. And now he's acting like a little bitch because I didn't reply to him. He's not alpha. That's an example of a shit test. You failed, my guy. You failed. You failed, rude boy. Me, personally, she's getting aired. And if she replies, because we're taking into account, I haven't even slept with her yet or anything. Diligent. She hasn't even replied. I'm not even entertaining it at all. Like, I'm seeing you now as a vibe killer. Like, you killed the vibe. You want to go and start doing shit tests. So you're basically insulting me now by saying that I haven't proved my alphaness correctly or to your standard. So it's fuck you, bitch. It's fuck you too then. If it's fuck me, then it's fuck you too. So I don't want to hear anything. And I may still not even accept this if you turn around and say, oh, I broke on my leg and da-da-da, this is what happened. I still don't even like that shit. I'll be honest with you. I've had this shit where they've done stuff like that and then sent like a picture of them like in the hospital. I don't even care. Like, fuck off. I'm fucked up, I know, but it's just like, I can't play those games. Like, I'm not here to play those games, you know? I know it's just a text or whatever, but it's what's beneath that that's important to me. It's the level of respect and disrespect that I'm interested in, especially if I'm still getting to know you real quick, you know? I don't want to hear none of that. Now, I'm so ruthless, I might turn around and play the beta male now, then fuck your brains out, and then dash you to the curb. Just because of that, what you do, I'm petty. Yeah, you aired me out that weekend. You aired me like I got no play that weekend. You didn't respond. You didn't nothing. Then you came with some stupid, lame excuse like, oh, I was meant to message you, but I fell asleep. Da da da. Especially when you know these women have the phone in their hand at all times, sleeping next to it to their pillow. Like, don't bullshit me. So now I might play the, oh, it's okay, babe. Yeah, I fell asleep too. Yeah, I had a good weekend, but I was thinking about, I might even play that. The next weekend, when you're acting correct now, I'll fuck the shit out of you and then dash you to the curb.
Cancel that bitch.
Play with me. And you know the crazy thing about it? She'll be on me more because I've demonstrated ruthless levels of alpha now. It's crazy. I don't know why it works like this. It's just crazy. It's a bloody sport. Protect yourself at all times, man. Protect your alpha energy at all times, guys. It's real out here, man. It's a dirty sport, a lot of dirty tricks, a lot of shit tests.
All red bottoms, how I'm dripping. All white Buffy's, how I'm saucing.
lapdowns.com.
All white Buffy's, how I'm saucing.